Bonjour et bienvenue sur Speak French avec moi. Je m'appelle Séverine. Je suis votre professeur de français. Hello and welcome to Speak French avec moi. I'm Séverine. Comment ça va? Moi, je vais bien. Merci. Today, let's learn how to be polite in French and make a great impression. A lot of my students are very afraid, not to be polite, so today I want to share everything with you. Well, when I told one of my best friends the topic of this episode, he said, "How about teaching the French to be polite first?" That was a low blow, and I've known him for 20 years, and guess what? He lives in New York City. But he has a point. Politeness and courtesy are not the same everywhere. So you're about to know everything about French and politeness. Head to Speak French avec moi for the transcripts. So are you ready for this new episode? Are you ready to know everything about being polite? I'm about to speak French. I will be right back. D'abord, la politesse. Oui, la politesse. C'est très important. Très important. Very important. France is an odd country. You will find really formal and polite people, and some of us can be on the side of rudeness. So why is it? Culturally, being formal, reserved, and unsmiling is seen as being respectful in France. On the other hand, and also culturally, some other people will find that being direct, outspoken, and loud is also a way to be French. What do I mean? That French have both sides, and what you see as rude is not seen as a big deal by some French. The good news is French agree on some wordings and manners. You should know them and follow them absolutely. All right, first, what to know. Eye contact is not seen as rude. Actually, French expect you to look at them when talking. People don't bow and women don't shake hands. You can just move your head to greet or acknowledge someone. Women can interact freely with male staff, same with people in the street. What about cheek kissing? This faire la bise de. Well, only if someone engages you with cheek kissing. Do not start cheek kissing people you don't know. And then French don't hug. They will really freak out if you start to hug them. Smiling is seen as not respectful, so don't expect people to smile at you. They might, but it might be just a small smile. Same with friendliness. Don't expect anyone to make small talk with you and start to introduce themselves. Don't spit in the street or just don't spit. This is really shocking for French. With waiters and waitresses, always address the wait staff with respectfulness. They might seem formal and unfriendly to you, but again, formal and reserved is being polite in French. Well, first, wait for the staff to come to your table. Do not scream, "Garçon!" to call a waiter. Do not wave at them unless you've been sitting for a long time. Not only this is inappropriate, but the more you will try to draw attention, the more you will wait. Always start by greeting with Bonjour, monsieur, if it's a male waiter, or Bonjour, madame, or Bonjour, mademoiselle. Please don't pronounce the de. It's mademoiselle. 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 For all other interactions with salespersons, clerks, hosts, or even, asking directions in the street, always address someone with excusez-moi. 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 Even if you have a client and they're a clerk or salesperson, always start with excusez-moi. French are really sensitive to that. If you don't speak enough French, always ask if they speak English. Do not speak English without asking first. Ideally, start with excusez-moi, and then you can say, do you speak English? But by now, as the great listener that you are, you know that parlez-vous anglais means do you speak English? Parlez-vous anglais? You can say parlez-vous anglais or parlez-vous anglais. Let's repeat. Parlez-vous anglais? Make this little effort to speak correctly. You'll be proud, and don't remember it's A with a short, high-pitch, open mouth. Parlez-vous anglais? You have to practice. Pas. Parlez-vous anglais? Then, most importantly, always finish with please. S'il vous plaît. S'il vous plaît. If you please in English. S'il vous plaît. Let's repeat. S'il vous plaît. All right, we have covered some basic, and now let's go one step further. How to ask politely for something. In French, to say I would like or I'd like, we say I would want. Je voudrais. Let's try. Je, not je. Je voudrais. I know dre is hard and you've been doing very well. Keep practicing that dre. Je voudrais. And now, very important to thank. First, in France, as I told you, we don't bow. Just say merci, merci, or je vous remercie. Je vous remercie. I thank you. Je vous remercie. And if you need to say you are welcome, je vous en prie. Je vous en prie. You want to link that vous and en. Je vous en prie. It means I pray you of it. Yes, I pray you of it. Or de rien. De rien. It means of nothing. So let's recap. All right? Expect French to be on the formal side and not too friendly. They can also be direct and outspoken. Always say bonjour, excusez-moi, and then at the end of the sentence, s'il vous plaît, and don't forget to say merci. And always interact with staff by using these words. Voilà, c'est la fin de cet épisode. J'espère qu'il vous a plu. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, since you made it until the end, I have a small favor to ask you. Leave a rating if you can. It will help other listeners to discover my podcast. Thank you for being such a great listener. Wherever you are in the world, and I know you must be sitting somewhere far. I know you are some, and I hope you learn more each time you listen to my podcast. Merci. Au revoir. À bientôt.